make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? Don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out.
Picture me putting my city all over the map.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Broncos going up against the Chargers.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 20 miles from downtown Los Angeles at the StubHub Center in Carson. The scene a moment ago, unlike any other in the NFL for a lot of years. The crowd here in Carson might be half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but they are twice as loud as their Chargers get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. A first down throw here for Rivers. He's got the rookie from Clemson, Mike Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down, Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense that's just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
First down, Rivers. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
To throw on second down, Rivers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Third and long for Rivers. Dancing to his left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. Fourth down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, first and 10. First carry from Devontae Booker. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be second and 12. It's Lynch. Sanders has it over the middle. Room to run past midfield. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, it's Lynch. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Booker on first down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down, Lynch. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Lynch finding Thomas there for the Bronco first. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Let's go!
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Here we go now.
A A second down carry for Booker. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, Lynch. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either. An NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Hey, ready? 380! Hey, Rocket! Hey, Delta! 380! Switch!
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Rivers now on 2nd down. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, the flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Todd Davis not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Right back to Booker. And an alley to run. Devontae Booker. The 40, 30, 20, 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, Lynch. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now the 2nd-year man from Syracuse, Riley Dixon, on to punt. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. Touchdown, LA! Travis Benjamin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lynch. Left side here to Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First down now, but that clock rolling.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock ticking as Lynch hurries his guys to the line. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Here we go.
Lynch now throwing on 3rd. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Brandon Oliver now on the return. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Watch right, watch right.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's brought down after a good gain. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Rivers. Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Let's get to it. These teams are out and ready to go. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Lynch. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Flush to his right. And some room to work. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Let's go. Green 39. Detroit.
They go play action now. Lynch. He'll find the rookie from La Tech. It's Carlos Henderson. And he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green's in there, Barney. Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Booker's got it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go. 3-19.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They find some open field here. And now running right through it. And he gets this one all the way up to the 24. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Didn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Check, Patriot! Patriot! All right, now, look at 50 seconds. Philly, here we go. Yeah, Rocky.
The play clock's running down. Rivers. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. On play action, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Yeah, Sanders now to return. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On the counter, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Lynch. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the rookie corner from Iowa, Desmond King. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Rivers to throw it. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Rivers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. This is the last time the Broncos will see home for a while. 3 straight road games on tap at the Chargers next week. Another division game at Kansas City on a Monday night, and then finally a trip to Philly to begin November.
This will test them and their maturity as a team to go on the road for that long.
Running again, and again it's Booker. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lynch. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Now Benjamin. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, 85 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know they're down on the scoreboard, but that's his second return touchdown of the game. By himself, he's keeping his team in it.
Yeah, they may be down, but you're exactly right. Where would they be without him in this game?
Time for his teammates to step up and help out.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. Uses the spin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
On first down, it's Charles again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. On second down, here's Lynch. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They'd seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And Denver getting set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. Now the offense lining up first and 10.
All right, here we go.
He's back to throw. This is Booker on the dump off. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. He'll look to throw. Drops it underneath for Booker. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. This is Gordon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And some space here. So that one will be accepted. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll look to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go now.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Osweiler to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing now is Osweiler. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now the first throw in overtime for Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Oh, now Miller's slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense did its job. Got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Well, part 1 is done, now part 2. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Lynch hands to Booker, and he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now Lynch going to give to Charles. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Now what can Lynch do here in overtime? And that is incomplete. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the Broncos, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss drops them back to 4 and 3 so far. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.